Sharp, Boomer Esiason, and our special guest, Clay Matthews of the Green Bay Packers. Our Leslie Visser is inside the Superdome now with the story of one of the inspirational leaders behind the Ravens Super Bowl run. Leslie.
Hey, Greg, you guys look like you're having a blast. Well, Greg, as Shannon knows well, O.J.Brigance was a force for the Ravens in 2000. He actually made the first tackle against the Giants in Super Bowl 35. But in 2007, at the age of 37, he was diagnosed with ALS, the cruel and so far incurable disease. But O.J. and his wife Shanda and the team still communicate in a very profound way.
Hello, everybody. My name is O.J.Brigance. Years ago, I prepared to do battle against the New York Giants in Super Bowl 35 the same way my teammates did. Today, as my Ravens prepare to battle the 49ers, I am battling ALS. In the spring of 2007, I was diagnosed with ALS, also known as Lou Gehrig's disease. It was devastating to find out the way that I had fine-tuned to be a professional athlete would soon be immobilized. I would describe the last 5 years living with ALS as revealing of who I really am as a husband, son, and a friend. I have realized what special people I have around me. They have become my hands and feet. Beginning with my wife, my family, my nurses, and friends. I have very special people in my life. I have seen love in action, and that is a blessing.
We first met at a graduation, my little cousin's graduation party, after party, and well, we'll just say O.J. was pretty confident. I feel he was not dressed to meet anyone. He had on a small, washed-out shirt that.
For that.
His little shirt, it was too little for him, you know, and we're looking like, oh my gosh, especially me. I'm like, I know that's not the guy that I'm going to meet tonight, so. Well, I'm glad it all worked out. Here we are, 19 years later.
The toughest thing for people to understand about ALS is that I am still the same person and still have all my mental capacities. I can recognize you, so you don't have to introduce yourself every time I see you. I just can't talk or move. Oh, and I am not deaf, so no need to scream. I can hear you just fine.
Everybody's attention for a very special moment here. It's O.J.'s birthday. Hey! Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday.
I was so elated to be asked to be the honorary captain for the AFC Championship game. The opportunity to speak to the mighty men in that locker room was priceless. They have allowed me to go on this journey with them, and I am so honored. I will say we are a team of vision. We have faith in a vision we have seen to be Super Bowl champions. Without faith, no great accomplishment is possible. I believe despite my diagnosis, I will walk again. This team believes no adverse circumstance will stop them from achieving their goal of being world champions in football and life.
One of the greatest people I've ever met in my life was O.J.Brigance. Me and this man, we once held a Lombardi trophy. And this man has taught me everything there is. Don't ever complain in life. He's the example of what it means to be faced with crucial circumstances. And because of your mindset, you can live through anything.
Every day we walk in the building, he shows a different example why you should never complain about nothing. And that's what I pull from him. I told him he's my greatest motivation because he's the example of the way a man should live, regardless of where you find yourself. And he's my hero.
The toughest part of living with ALS over the past 5 years has been not being able to work out and be active. Instead of getting depressed about it, I decided to praise God for the abilities I do have and keep it moving. The message I try to deliver to the players is that life will never turn out to be fair in our eyes. We must make the most of the life God gave us. Life is about being humble through triumphs and attentive during challenges. We grow and gain greater clarity in life if we have vision to see beyond the tears. Good night and God bless.
He is such a special person. He and Shanda arrived last night, and they will be here in the stadium at kickoff. And just think about it. It takes O.J. at least 3 hours every day to get ready to leave the house. Yet you can see he is still the captain of his soul. Greg?
Great story, Leslie. Thank you. I know that story has special meaning to Shannon because you and O.J.Brigance were teammates.
Training camp together, regular season games, playoff games, and won a Super Bowl. And to see this man going through what he's going through, Boom, when I went back to do the piece that we're going to later see today with Ray, I went to his office and I tapped him on his shoulder and he was, Shay, how are you doing? That's what he called me. And I say, I'm fine, Juice. We called him Juice. Everybody knows him as O.J.Brigance. No matter how bad your situation is, no matter what you're going through in life, if you're watching this piece, look how positive this man stays in his life. His mind is fully functional, but his extremities won't allow him to do what he wants to do. But man, I'm so proud of him. Glad to call him a teammate and a friend.
And the effect on the team is so evident.
Unbelievable that the Ravens have allowed him to have an office in that building and to do what he does every single day.
All right, Shannon, a little proof positive that we are getting closer. And